This is a lockdown declaration for Victoria for Thursday, November 30th. I am Chris Anu, your comrade in arms for a free and independent Southern Cameroon's Ambazonia, and today is Sunday, November the 26th. Fellow Ambazonians, the football match in Victoria, organized by Samuel Eto'o, slated for Thursday, November 30th, is very controversial and perceived by many as a misguided and insensitive initiative, given that FACO, Victoria in particular, and Ambazonia in general, is currently a war zone. The decision to host a high-profile football match involving international players from Nigeria in this context is deeply troubling. One cannot help but question the intentions behind Samuel Eto'o's decision to organize this tournament in a territory marred by war for over 7 years, and for which over 30,000 Ambazonians have been killed. It raises legitimate concerns about the potential exploitation of the situation for purposes that are not in the best interest of the people of Victoria and Ambazonia as a whole. The timing and location of the tournament give rise to suspicions of ulterior motives. In response to this provocative tournament, the interim government of Ambazonia hereby declares a lockdown of Victoria and all of FACO County for Thursday, November 30th, 2023. This decision is a direct response to the perceived insensitivity and mockery of the Ambazonian people associated with the football match. All shops, markets, and offices will be closed, and transportation services, including Okada riders, taxis, and private vehicles, will also be grounded on Thursday, the 30th. Furthermore, the interim government declares the so-called Omispol Stadium in Victoria a no-go zone to the local population on Thursday. Additionally, we direct this message to Nigerian players J.J. Okocha, Daniel Amokachi, and others who are promoting and preparing to participate in the football match. They are strongly urged to reconsider their involvement, as their participation may unintentionally result in bloodshed and contribute to the propagation of a narrative that is not conducive to the people of Ambazonia. It is essential to emphasize the severity of the situation and to caution against actions that could be misconstrued as aligning with any form of propaganda. The restoration fighters of FACO control Victoria. They control Victoria and the entire county. They are committed to ensuring the enforcement of the lockdown on Thursday. Their determination to safeguard the integrity of Ambazonia's independent struggle will not be deterred, not by any means. They will show no mercy for any person or persons who attempt to disregard the lockdown. Remember what happened in Victoria 2 months ago. Remember what happened in Boya. Remember the 5 CDC workers in Tico. Lock down your business, your shops, and again, no transportation will be allowed on Thursday, the 30th. If they must go ahead to play the match in Victorious anyways, the stadium must be empty so that they alone are in. And this is
In this video, I'm going to show you why the Southern Cameroon liberation struggle will fail and why we should wake up and change strategies and rebuild our economy. What is happening with our soldiers is as they kept fighting, and if you're a barbarian for a very long time and you're not experiencing change, what happens is rival gangs start emerging. People start fighting one another, which is exactly what is happening right here. People start fighting one another, and as they're fighting one another, guess what? They still keep going back to the enemy's camp. If you want to call the French Cameroon your enemy, they start running back into the camp. And we have seen DDR centers that have been created, and people, when they give up, or soldiers, when they retreat, like, we don't want to fight anymore because our own fellow soldiers are killing us, they run into the enemy's camp. This is cannibalism. It's like the soldiers, the fight, the struggles, the barbarians are eating themselves. And when they are eating themselves, that is called cannibalism. If we ought to fight, we've missed it long time ago. The integration, as we keep fighting, what is happening? Our people keep running to Douala, to Yaoundé, and other parts in the French zone. And what happens is, as that begins to happen, we are enforcing that integration, which is what we really needed at the building stage. So when we keep pushing hard and we keep fighting, guess what happens? That is what happens with our economy. People move to the French part of Cameroon and our own part of the country.
I think. Hello. Yes. Okay. So, as I was saying about this guy, he doesn't even have a clue about what is going on. He doesn't even have a clue about the intention of La Republic. He just is saying innuendos, okay? Things that are not even workable, things that he cannot even justify. You know, someone that has not worked within the ranks of the government. Okay, you can understand something that you have not been part of. Okay, we are talking out of experience. A lot of us have worked in the government. We have had businesses in Cameroon. Okay, and you know that zeal to go back home back then when we were abroad. You know, when we used to be in, in the bush faller system. You know, you want to rush back home. You know, we were proud to go back home and invest. Yes, we're proud to go back home and invest. Not knowing that that country was not that what we think. Okay, La Republic is not a country because they have drained us. They have maimed us for the past years. They have assimilated us for the past years. That our resources are not even useful in our own areas no more. We only go to Douala if we have containers. You go to Douala and ship it there, and they squeeze the little money you have from you. Before you even sell what you brought, everything is gone. Okay, you have a company there. You spend money, pay those taxes, do everything. They will be coming like they have their thing they call patang. They have this one, the empo, the one. Before you realize, these people have drained you, and your company is down. The environment that some people think that you can invest is not the same one that people understand. Okay, you have to do business first. Okay, you cannot just be talking things that are not even true. Then you want to justify something without you being experiencing. Okay, this young man, I don't know, from the look of things, he's not even up to 25 years, and he's trying to tell us that he has to go read his history. Okay, ignorance is not an excuse. He has to go read his history. Okay, when you read history, you will know where you're coming from and how you can help your people fight for justice. Justice is not business. It's not business as usual. Justice is something that you have to earn it. Okay, you don't just go around trying to make those noise that you are making. Okay, this guy, he said, listen to what some of his thing that he said. He said most of the leaders are incompetent to run a country, and then he said Cameroonians in the diaspora that they are. He said we should go, that this Amazonians should go and apologize to Paul Biya. Ay, massa. These are the people who sometimes that name, man of God, is even hard to call to some of these guys. This is a reverend. They call it a reverend. You see somebody killing your people, committing all this havoc on your own people. You are asking those people to go and apologize to the person that is killing them. Master. Some people are really evil. But the God we serve is so wonderful. Because you are seeing the evil of certain people that, oh man, I'm telling you, for 50 years, we have seen how this government have failed us. What other excuse can you give? You're telling us to go and tell President Pobia that we are sorry. Come on now. Who is this young man? You tell us that Biya has a very strong military. Yes, of course, using our money to equip the military is our resources. You think that the killing of our people, this guy, he said job creation is not the policy of the government. Oh my God. How do you say job creation is not the business of the government? If the government's policy does not, it can be aligned, but the corrupt nature of the people cannot enable the society for foreign direct investment. It cannot. So far as that environment is just what it is, it cannot thrive. You cannot tell us that things are okay, right? According to you, things are okay. So the president is that it's not President Pobia's work to create jobs. I don't understand. If job creation is should be the issue of the people, whereas the people don't even have access to their own say, and you are talking of job creation is this or is that. But I want to tell this young man, okay, he said a lot of things that he does not even own up to, okay? Yes. How can you say Biya has positive things to talk about? That's what he said. Biya has positive things to talk about. He said, he said that Biya has strong military to protect himself. Of course, that's the work of a dictator, and of course the commander-in-chief. But have you seen Biya walk freely? You are indirectly in prison, because if you cannot walk freely to greet your people, you cannot talk to your people. What are you trying to say about that? That's not about protection. It's prison, semi-prison. You try to compare capitalism and socialism. There are lots of concepts that you can talk about now. But in that country that I know, that Cameroon, that I know, that I've worked there, I've worked with the government, I've worked with everybody there. Whether capitalism or socialism, the only thing that works there is nepotism. Because what kind of business can you do there that they will not mess up your business? What kind of things can you do there, like your business or reputation or whatever? Nothing. And you come and tell us about cleaning up the mess. The worst of all is that this young man said nothing bad about that government. You understand? So when you want to say something, try and put apples and oranges together. Try and give some comparative analysis. But when you spend 1 hour of your time only counteracting the leadership of Ambazonia, trying to say things that are contrary to how the leaders have made mistake, they need official apology to Pobia. Come on. Who is the victim? You want the victim to go and apologize to the oppressor. My God. And you call yourself a reverend. It's a very shameful thing to see people like this calling themselves men of God. Very, very shameful. Yes. You who have to uphold justice. Reverend Martin Luther King, Reverend Al Sharpton, Reverend the one in South Africa. These are people, or Archbishop Desmond Tutu. These are people you as a reverend, Mr. Reverend, you have to even take example from. They fought for the freedom of their people, not fighting against the freedom of their people. You have to work on that, my brother, because the direction you are going, if you continue in that direction, my brother, that you are reverend, you are saying you are a reverend, you will go nowhere with that profession. So you better take something else, not that title of a reverend. All right? Because when you are a young man, you just start growing up, you have not even had experience of understanding that government. If Biya made it clear that they have tried to assimilate us, they have tried to do everything, it has not worked, because our people have a kind of mindset, the Anglo-Saxon mindset, okay, and the mindset to make sure that they fight for their right. It did not work. But you come now for spending 1 hour, instead of trying to weigh how they can be a path to peace for justice, you are instead telling us path to peace without justice. And if that is your own line of thinking, you come and give us all the business strategy, you tell them about how to make business and become entrepreneur. Bros, we have owned companies in Cameroon, we have done all those things. Yes, we have done all those things, my brother. We have worked, I work inside the poor as a director, there inside the poor. So don't come and tell us of businesses or what. We have seen the nooks and crannies of that government. You are a young man, you have not even worked in the government, my brother. I don't know when you become a reverend or whatever, but understand the government. You can say all the nice things about Pobia now. You say how they amputated or the atrocities of the of the restoration fighters. I never hear you mention even the recent killing in Manfe. I never hear you. Did you mention any other massacre that the government you support has committed? I just want to understand, because some of you reverend or these men of God, I don't want to go into that. That will be a topic of another day. But for my example of men of God I know, the popular Reverend Martin Luther King, the Archbishop Desmond Tutu, those are men of God that when I listen to, I am proud that these are men of God. Not the men of God that go and be doing this nonsense. Okay. La Republic has bribed most of you people. You are eating the blood of your own people. You are eating the blood of your own people. I don't even care to know your name. But from what I watched some excerpts on one few minutes of your 1 hour of garbage, you don't even know what you're talking about. You don't know nothing. Yes. But let me remind you, Amazonian struggle we are winning fatly. Yes. You can say all this, call this name of barbarism and all these things. That's your own point of view. I respect your own point of view. But these are words you call Southern Cameroonian barbaric without the military of La Republic barbaric. Who is the barbaric? Who is barbaric? Who is cannibal? You are calling our people cannibal. The gruesome killing of our people, the massacre, the scorched earth policy of our people. if you want to compare between day and night, who is barbaric? Who is a cannibal in this crisis that we have today? If not of the La Republic military. You know, when you use words sometimes, please try and understand what is going on the ground. Okay? Yes, we know there have been some issues that happen. Independence is not a walk in the park. We all know that. Okay? It requires us full-time commitment and dedication. That is what we are doing now. Okay? Nobody will go and sell us to La Republic and succeed. You waste of time. The leaders that have tried, they have just sent them to the backbench. Okay, they march the freedom. The march for our freedom for our homeland is inevitable, my brother. There is no retreat. There is no surrender. Okay. Independence means independence. A recognition that we are seeking. Let me remind you, we are going to open our embassy on the 9th of December in Washington, D.C. We're going to invite people like you to come there and see the office in Washington, in the heart of Washington, D.C. Amazonian embassy. So some of you that are still dreaming of trying to sell, go and collect money from La Republic to act like black legs, trying to do those things. Man, brother, Mr. Reverend, who have seen this for the past 7 years, you are not more than the one they call my country people. You are not more than that guy. So if you come in that line, you have chosen the wrong boss. You have chosen the wrong boss. My country people today, he's still hiding. You have that courage to come and be talking against our struggle. My brother, my country people, the same when they come, they talk, he the height, he the show your face. If you say, you know, wise, my brother, a word to a wise is enough. Yes. I don't see like some person where if he gets some sense for know between wrong and right. Yes, but if you think say you can't define we, you can't tell it what if you do it. You don't even know your sense of direction. You don't even know what you do. You can't describe it about rehabilitation process for diasporans. This guy, my brother, you say you be reverend, right? But let me tell you, now people will so it makes some people they even go church self again. Some of them so that evil way they for inside that bad heart, we not even get empathy, not to talk of sympathy for people where they kill them. What people they see there for jail. Thousands of people are still in refugee camps. You don't even get a mindset for tell that your government for you on they say make they start the normal procedure. The normal procedure is not for you to come and be making this noise on the channel. We have seen people like you, many of you like this. They have not succeeded, so don't even try. Don't even start. You will not succeed. My brother, no start time a back. Okay? Because what you come and be talking here, you I saw you playing the video of Eric Tato, playing the video of Mark Barata, all those people. That is just BS. It's BS. It has nothing to do with the struggle. Soldier go, soldier come. Soldier go, soldier come. I will not spend much time on you today, but I want you to reconsider what you're doing and think for yourself. If truly you are from Bamenda. Yes, if truly you are from Bamenda. But there are things that you yourself will apologize after, because you want the Amazonians to go and apologize to Pobia. Oh my God. Chai. People. A whole reverend who has to have the people at heart is the one instead asks want the people to remain dominated under a barbaric regime. That's it. The human right. See, human rights have gone to Cameroon, they have gone to Amazonia. The La Republic does not even allow them to go and do their investigations. Okay. Those evidence that were gathered by Amnesty International, evidence gathered by, all these international propositions and consideration, the evidence is still there. The killing, the all this mass murder and rape of women and children, all these things are part of the criminality that you are supporting, and you have not said anything about those things, but you get a guts for kind of talk things will not even be important at this time. Amazonia is in a war of its very, very existence, my brother. If you don't know, this is not about you coming to tell us business models and entrepreneurship or blah blah blah, all that nonsense. Okay? Yes, we are against. Amazonia is war against one of the worst brutal regime that you are supporting in the whole world. That same regime that you are supporting like that. The Biya regime is the worst brutal regime that has ever existed. Currently, after 42 years of leadership, what has Biya done to that their people? Even the people of his own region, they are still suffering. So, this is not about anything. This is about, about the war of our own. If not, we will not exist. If you want to exist by joining La Republic Day, that's your own business. You are good to do that. Okay, that's your business. But this crisis is something for our own existence. Okay, will not sit and see you use supporting a regime that has employed for about 60 something years genocide, hundreds of massacred, disappearances, assassinations, mass incarcerations of our people. You come and be telling us about a business model, my brother. Despite all these crimes, if you want to be an activist, be an activist that people will know that you are fighting for human rights. But now you are fighting for a regime that is on the verge of collapse, a regime that is just trying to is on life support. Despite all these killings, massacre, and all this, the international community is shamelessly, because of their business entanglements that they have in Cameroon, they don't want to do anything. Okay, absolutely nothing. What about our victims? What about people who are suffering in jail? Forgotten in the face of the earth. Amazonian crisis is still called the most neglected crisis in the world. The number of people that just lost their life in Manfe. Think of it. How many of our people have died in this crisis for the past years? But I just have this message for our people. Determination. Determination overcomes failures. Yes. And what happens if you run into obstacle on the path to your goal? You push through them or you blaze a new path. That's the thing about determination. It helps you keep going regardless of what's put in front of you. With determination, failure is just a diversion. Ambazonians, let's be determined. If we have that determination, it means that we have that skill. It's a necessary skill for accomplishing our various goals in this crisis and objectives. We have to keep on in that professional so that we don't allow ourselves to be fooled by this kind of people who don't even understand the history of our crisis. Yeah, they don't understand. But determination allows you to persevere and continue working towards achieving our recognition as a people. Until we have that milestone, we will not stop fighting for our right. No, we will not. Okay? That's why they put it determination and self-determination. Okay? Yes. If you understand that self-determination and you add it together with determination of your own people, we are moving towards a very, very powerful path. Okay? Yes, we have to have that understanding that after 7 years, there are many Ambazonians that still have had that divided mind. Okay? But I want them to understand that our strength, our limitation together with a belief in oneself as capable and effective are essential to this kind of self-determination. If we have that mindset, we can achieve this without any problem. Okay? So when acting on the basis of these skills and attitude, don't listen to people like this. Okay? As an individual, you have your own judgment between wrong and right. Okay? Don't allow people who have been bought over. Okay? As an individual, you have that greater ability to take control of your own life. Okay? Let nobody tell you that this thing is wrong when you know it's right. All right? You have to assume that role for the role of a successful adult. Please, the message I want today is for us to stay focused. Stay focused. Okay? Let's have that determination, that determined mind, that perseverant mind. We'll have those bumps along the way. We'll have that obstacle along the way. Okay? But determination and perseverance must go together. Those are the key factor to success. And if not of perseverance, we wouldn't have been in this position today. It's due to the perseverance of our people. Through the torments, the ups and downs, the killings, the massacring, and the scorched-earth policy of the Republic, our people are still determined. Okay? Yes, if you keep determined long enough, you will achieve your true potential. And that true potential is what is in you. Take it out and show your worth. Okay? Just remember, you can do anything you set your mind to, except there are certain distractions that will come along the way, but put your mind to that. Okay? It takes action, it takes determination, it takes perseverance, it takes commitment, it takes all this to face your fears. Take those courage to face those fears. Okay? Our people are determined to take back their country from this barbaric and cannibalistic people. All right? To conclude, motivation is what gets you started. Okay, determination is what helps you finish what you started. So keep those things in mind. We will not back down. This generation, remember, is a never again generation. Okay, yeah. So if you are determined to do something, we'll stay on it. Even after the initial motivation disappears, we'll still keep pushing forward for this. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I want to say this: Monday Ghost Town was very, very good. Thank you, Amazonians. It was so exceptional. 9th of December is a day Amazonians are opening their embassy. Don't forget, 9th of December, Amazonian embassy in Washington, D.C. will be open. We'll be doing a lot of diplomatic work there, a lot of issues, so get ready. It will be live broadcast. 9th of December is a special date. Amazonian embassy is getting open. Okay, a lot of some of these people who are black leg, they will come there and we'll help them. Some of them don't even have papers. They will come there, we'll help them, but they are black legs. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. Thank you, and God bless you. God bless Amazonia, and stay blessed in Jesus' name.
Original Mami Water. Original Mami Water. Change my shadow. Change my shadow. No nonsense. No nonsense. Carry come. Carry come.
Nala Republic Final.
Negotiate.
Nala Republic Final.
Negotiate.
Eja.
Power.
Eja.
Power.
Eja.
Power.
We shall be delivered out of the reputed common house of bondage to land of freedom.
There is an eventuality of the creation, establishment of La République d'Amazonie.
Original Mami Water. Original Mami Water. Change my shadow. Change my shadow. No nonsense. No nonsense. Carry come. Carry come.
Nala Republic Final.
Negotiate.
Nala Republic Final.
Negotiate.
Eja.
Power.
Eja.
Power.
Eja.
Power.
We shall be delivered out of the reputed common house of bondage to land of freedom.
There is an eventuality of the creation, establishment of La République d'Amazonie.
Original Mami Water.
This is a lockdown declaration for Victoria for Thursday, November 30th. I am Chris Anu, your comrade in arms for a free and independent Southern Cameroon's Ambazonia. And today is Sunday, November the 26th. Fellow Ambazonians, the football match in Victoria, organized by Samuel Eto'o, slated for Thursday, November 30th, is very controversial and perceived by many as a misguided and insensitive initiative, given that FACO, Victoria in particular, and Ambazonia in general, is currently a war zone. The decision to host a high-profile football match involving international players from Nigeria in this context is deeply troubling. One cannot help but question the intentions behind Samuel Eto'o's decision to organize this tournament in a territory marred by war for over 7 years, and for which over 30,000 Ambazonians have been killed. It raises legitimate concerns about the potential exploitation of the situation for purposes that are not in the best interest of the people of Victoria and Ambazonia as a whole. The timing and location of the tournament give rise to suspicions of ulterior motives. In response to this provocative tournament, the interim government of Ambazonia hereby declares a lockdown of Victoria and all of FACO County for Thursday, November 30th, 2023. This decision is a direct response to the perceived insensitivity and mockery of the Ambazonian people associated with the football match. All shops, markets, and offices will be closed, and transportation services, including Okada riders, taxis, and private vehicles, will also be grounded on Thursday, the 30th. Furthermore, the interim government declares the so-called Omispol Stadium in Victoria a no-go zone to the local population on Thursday. Additionally, we direct this message to Nigerian players J.J. Okocha, Daniel Amokachi, and others who are promoting and preparing to participate in the football match. They are strongly urged to reconsider their involvement, as their participation may unintentionally result in bloodshed and contribute to the propagation of a narrative that is not conducive to the people of Ambazonia. It is essential to emphasize the severity of the situation and to caution against actions that could be misconstrued as aligning with any form of propaganda. The restoration fighters of FACO control Victoria. They control Victoria and the entire county. They are committed to ensuring the enforcement of the lockdown on Thursday. Their determination to safeguard the integrity of Ambazonia's independence struggle will not be deterred, not by any means. They will show no mercy for any person or persons who attempt to disregard the lockdown. Remember what happened in Victoria 2 months ago. Remember what happened in Boya. Remember the 5 CDC workers in Tico. Lock down your business, your shops, and again, no transportation will be allowed on Thursday, the 30th. If they must go ahead to play the match in Victorious anyways, the stadium must be empty so that they alone are in. And this is the message. This is a lockdown declaration for Victoria for Thursday, November 30th. I am Chris.